All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It's Friday. You know what that means. Say it with me here, people. Dig deep. Clear that throat from Thirsty Thursday. And say it with me. It is Octane Friday. And that's when we kick it up a notch for those of you who are into such things. And I know, you know that I know that you know that I know that you know that you're out there. I know who you are. I see you. What do you guys think of 1000? That was fun doing that one. When I have the time, I do have a lot of fun editing videos. It's just, I do work. I do have a job. And full-time. So, you know, it's, in the pandemic, it was easier to churn these videos out, but it's a little harder. Now that we're back out and about, but we're at 1001 today, and it's Octane Friday, so I'm excited for all of that. And it occurred to me when I was thinking about today, I was just going to do a regular Octane Friday, but then when this song came up yesterday, I was like, wait, did I never do this for Song of the Day? And look, I'm not going back through 1,000 episodes, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. I don't think I did. I do not remember doing this song for Song of the Day. And Paul Chabot, I'll give you a second to get up off the floor. You're a big guy. And since you just fainted, I realize you need some help getting up off that floor. So I'll give you a second to do that. But I do think it. I don't know it for sure. I mean, I just don't. But yeah, so we're doing Metallica. And we're doing the song One. We're on that theme of numbers since we were on episode 1000. Today's episode has lots of numbers in it. Let's see if you can figure out and point out all the numbers in today's episodes. But we're talking about, like I said, Metallica and the song One. It's a long song. 7.5 minutes. 7:44 or something like that. So let's see if we can do that. We're going to do a longer video than that already. I can tell already. But August 1988, and Justice for All gets dropped from Metallica. And they're a thrash band at this point. If you don't know what thrash is, you're going to have to... I don't have time for that right now, but they're thrash. And this was the third single off this incredible record, released in January of 1989. That's key. The record came out in 1988... and this song came out in 1989. That is important later. Again, third and last single off this record. First one to chart in the U.S. Number one. First, not number one song, but first. See that? That's a one in the U.S. charts. Went to number 35. There's a number for you. Guess where it went to number one? In Finland. What's up, Finland? I see you. I see you too, Finland. Number one in Finland. Man. They love that stuff. Apparently we need to go to Finland. And this is a great song. It's in the metal world, it's instant classic. As soon as anyone hears it, they know what it is. And why not? It's universally loved. It's got battle sounds and a ringing guitar, and it's got war movie scenes and bombs and grenades and the climax. I mean, who doesn't love a good climax? It's just it's amazing. So yeah, this is classic, right? So, and we're talking a lot about the video today. So as it goes, Metallica are trying to figure things out about what they're writing and stuff like that. And James Hetfield is, for whatever reason, he comes up with this idea, like, what would it be like if you were wounded and you didn't have any arms or legs and you couldn't talk or see? I mean, this sounds ridiculous that he actually thought this. But apparently that's what he did. He was like, imagine being not able to do any of those things. And so he's telling that to Lars, and Lars shares it with their manager. And the manager's like, oh, that reminds me of a movie. That reminds me of this 1971 anti-war film called Johnny Got His Gun. And that's exactly what happens. So here's the book. I'll get you the book. And so he reads the book and he's like, oh, wow, there you go. I'm going to write a song about that. Again, I might be getting it wrong. Maybe he just thought about not being in communication, but it just sounds kind of funny. So anyway, he wrote a song, and they didn't watch the movie. He read the book. He never saw the movie till the end. until they were done making the record. But the movie, we'll go to that one, it's an independent film, it's an anti-war film, and it's got Jason Robards in it, and you'll recognize him. He's in the music video. And the quotes from the boy and him are throughout the video. And it's got Donald Sutherland playing Christ. How about that? But anyway, so that's the thing with this video. And so the first time I ever saw this video, I can remember it vividly. I was visiting and staying overnight at my mother's place because I'm a child of the 70s, and naturally my parents were divorced when I was young. And the thing to do in the late 80s was to record on a VCR your shows that were on. And so I would record Headbangers Ball on MTV. And I was recording, but I was also watching at the same time, knowing I was going to fall asleep. Headbangers Ball came on did it come on at midnight? Something like that. But I was falling asleep. I can picture it. But then this video came on, and I was like, what am I watching? Now, 1988, 89, I was not listening to heavy stuff. I was still into, my other stuff. But this black and white footage, and there's hospital, and there's bombs, like I said, and this like ringing guitar, and there's nuns and military and patient, and the guitar's slow. And you're like, why is this on Headbangers Ball? It's like a ballad. What's going on here? This is Simon and Garfunkel stuff. I don't get it. And then it goes on like that, and it's like, what is democracy? La la la. The vocals come in at 1:47. It's still melodic. You're still like, well, I still don't know why this is on Headbangers Ball. Nothing is real but pain now. And when he says that, you're like, at 2:15, you're like, his voice is getting a little bit more heavy there. Oh, we'll see. But then okay, it's back to harmony. So back to harmony, and then it starts building up. That's what we're talking about, the climax, building up. More war quotes and everything in there. And it takes 4 minutes and 39 seconds of you trying to figure out what the heck you're watching until all of a sudden you hear, and you're like, what is going on here? What is this? And then all of a sudden, darkness. Dun, 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 dun. They're banging their heads, and that's at 4:57, and you're like, what is this video? And at 5:48, all of a sudden it's like with the guitar, and you're like, holy, what is this? I have no idea what this is. Boom. That's what happened to me on a Friday night. I don't even know what to say. I was 20 years old or so. Was that? Came out in 89, so yeah, I was 20. I was like, I don't know what I just saw, but I'm glad I got it on video because I can watch it whenever I want. I didn't run out and buy a Metallica album at this time, but I certainly listened to that song. Oh, this is going to be a long episode today, people. I'm sorry about that. So, all right, this is epic song. It's going to win a Grammy. Everyone says, you guys are winning a Grammy. 1989, they're coming out with the best, what is it called? The Grammy for the best metal performance. You guys are winning it. You're going to perform at the Grammys because you're winning it. And they did. They performed. And they did, and they were there. And they were like, who else was nominated? It was the first ever in that category. A bunch of other bands, but Jethro Tull was nominated. And they were like, manager was like, don't even go. You're not a metal act. Don't even go to the Grammys. And for those of you that know, Jethro Tull won the first ever Grammy for best metal performance. What? I don't even know what to say. And by the way, years later on that show, I don't know, it was like a quiz show on TV, a music quiz show. That was the $1 million question. Who won that? And the person got it wrong. And I was screaming at the TV, Jethro Tull! Anyway, Metallica would go on to win the Grammy for best metal performance in 1990, 1991, and 1992. And the reason is the album came out in 1988. So that was the 89 Grammys, but the single came out in 89, so it would win the 1990 Grammys. So there you go. 3 versions of the video. The full album one, which is one we'll post below, then there's a different edited, another edit. Filmed in a warehouse in Long Beach, California. The LBC in the house. Anyway, that's your song of the day. 1 at 11 minutes. 1 almost. That's your song of the day. You're rocking out to Metallica 1 today. Cue up 7.5 minutes of your time and revisit that as you bang your head driving wherever you're going. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We're working on some more, people. We'll see what we can churn out, but enjoy it and have a good one. And as usual, what? I'll catch you on the flip side.